Hello everybody, my name is Claudia and I'm a third year student at City University of London. I'm Spanish, so I'm an international student and I'm studying investment and financial risk management, which is the course that I will be talking to you about in this video. And I would also talk about how social life is within London and within City and the student services and support that you've got within City. It is a 3-year undergraduate course and each year consists in 2 terms, the autumn term and the spring term, and they each consist in 11 weeks of lectures. The first term weeks are content lectures and the last week is just dedicated to revision, so no new content is taught on that last week of each term. And within this degree, you can also choose to do a placement year or a sandwich year, which happens between your second and your third year. And you can also choose to do a term abroad, which is the first term of the second year, or the whole second year abroad. You've got different options to go, such as Singapore, Hong Kong, or Australia. And personally, I didn't choose to do any of those options because I didn't want my degree to last 4 years and because I didn't want it to go out of London. But they are really good opportunities, so I'm sure that you can take them if they suit you. It's more of a personal thinking. There are 3 degrees within the finance cluster and IFRM is one of them. So the difference between IFRM and the other 2, which are banking and finance, is that IFRM focuses more on the investment opportunities available in the market and it has a bit more of a mathematical knowledge, but it doesn't require you to be a mathematician, so you don't need to worry about that. And all 3 modules of the finance cluster, they have the same modules on the first year. So these core modules are accounting modules, economic modules, both micro and macroeconomics, also finance modules, which teach you about the basics of financial instruments, so about bonds, equity, the main derivatives, and you will also have banking modules which teach you about the difference that makes banks' balance sheets to differ from other traditional balance sheets. And then once you progress to the second and the third year, they all build in the previous knowledge. So you won't find any module that's too overwhelming because you have not studied the basics or anything like that. I didn't study A-levels and I found that the first year really is a base that builds your knowledge, and then on that knowledge it will build on the second and the third year. And then you can choose really whatever topic you want to go for because you've got plenty of electives. So if you want to pursue a career in real estate, for example, you've got electives which teach you about real estate. Me, in my personal case, I've taken electives such as personal finance, which I find it really useful because all of us, we have to manage our finances. And then I also choose more advanced accounting and also real estate and alternative investments such as cryptocurrencies and commodities. So I didn't want to focus on the main traditional investments such as bonds and equity. So I really wanted to expand my knowledge on investment. So I think that's a really good asset of that course, that it allows you to choose whichever path that you want to go for in the future. I will talk a bit about the assessment because it was one thing that worried me before studying this degree. And modules are assessed with a final exam and with a coursework. About the final exam, it is 80% of the final mark in the first year and 70% of the final mark in the second year and third year. And exams are normally in January for the autumn term and in May for the spring term, and you don't need to worry much about them because you've got plenty of time to prepare for them, a month or even more for some exams, and you've got plenty of materials because lecturers normally release mock exams, and you've got access to past exam papers too. And about coursework, they are normally group coursework, and sometimes in some modules they are replaced with midterm tests, and those midterm tests happen during the term, and they are normally multiple choice tests. And with that coursework mark and the final exam mark, they will add up to your final mark, and you pass with 40%. And above 70% is first class. I'm saying that in the case that you come from a different marking scheme background as I come from. You can socialize and meet people in many different ways. City runs many events for you to meet people. I'm sure that you are aware of Welcome Week, which is a week with many events, and everybody is a bit lost on that first week. So it is a really good opportunity to make friends, and you've got societies that you can join too. There are a lot of societies, so you can choose whichever that you enjoy the most. You can also grab a drink at City Bar within, which is in campus, or basically in any other London pub. There are many. And personally, what I would suggest you try, because it's the best thing in London for me, is their street markets, where you get the chance to taste food from all over the world. So I'm sure that you will find some food that you like that you didn't know about. I will mention some of the student support and services available within City. For example, City Sport, which is the gym of City University. I used to be a member, and it's got really good classes. It is quite big, and you can practice any sport of your choice, and you can sign up to form part of a team of any, well, not any, but some sports that are available, for example basketball or football. And you've got also GP within campus in case you feel bad physically, or you've got a mental health department in case that you are overwhelmed about the course or about exams or whatever. So in case that you have any problem, you have someone to contact within City. There are many libraries within London and within City, so for sure that you will have a place to study. And you also have got the career service, which can help you getting an internship or a placement. And if you want to earn extra money while studying, you can sign up for Unitems, and you can become a student ambassador, or you can perform all the role of your choice in the free time that you've got from your studies. And it is a really good option. I went for that option, and it is a very well organized platform. That is all for my part. I hope you have found this video useful, and if you have any further questions, you can contact City and they will be so happy to help you. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you all on campus. Bye!